Hi my friend, CA here, and this week's book pick is Little Guides to Great Lives, Amelia Earhart. This story is great in that it gives you a bit of a sense of Amelia Earhart. Right from a young age, her family had encouraged both her and her sister to be adventurous. She had this strength and determination that I think was part of her character, but also part of kind of her upbringing. It really wasn't until she was a little older that she developed a fascination with flying, and fascination is probably more of an addiction. And even when she took flying lessons, she insisted on having a female trainer. I think the idea of the story, it gives you a bit of a peek into the life of somebody kind of really famous who had a lot of charisma, but on top of that did a lot of things that she wanted to do, even though it was against perhaps what was expected of women and girls at the time. And not only doing the things that she wanted to do, she took her popularity as she grew in popularity. She took this as an opportunity to talk to other girls and other women, to encourage them to explore fields like engineering, to follow a dream, reinforcing that all women should, learn to fly. So really had a great example for women and young girls to try kind of new things and not let other things get in the way, and you could ultimately fulfill your dream if you have enough determination. The book itself is a great combination of, little pieces of illustration and facts, timelines, and quotes from Amelia to not only tell the story, but to give you a sense of Amelia feeling like you're reading notes that she had taken while she was doing some of her adventure, and sort of the mix of all of these pieces on the page made for a really enjoyable way to understand and really feel a sense of what Amelia was about, what she was going through. In the story, you'll also see some words that have underlines, those to indicate words that may be new vocabulary for your child when reading the book, and you can look at the glossary at the back for a little more information. There is also a highlight of some of the great accomplishments Amelia had achieved and a timeline of events in her life. And I also enjoyed the fact that this is a small kind of hardcover book. It almost has the design of it to look like classic literature. I'll be sure to include a little more information on the book in the description below should you be interested in adding this to your own home collection. As always, you can find me here on Wednesdays talking about books for kids, perhaps books you hadn't thought about adding to your child's library. If you like this content, like to see more content like it, be sure to give it a little thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified as more content like this is published. And until next time, one to beam out. Woo!